right after announcement. Open meeting.
You ready, Jackie?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and call this meeting to order. This is the 2017 January 9th Youth Neighborhood Association Partnership Program Grant Review Board. January 9th, 2017. Items listed on the agenda may be taken out of the order presented. 2 or more agenda items for consideration may be combined. And any item on the agenda may be removed or related discussion may be delayed at any time. Backup material for this agenda may be obtained from Luann D. Holmes, City Clerk, at the City Clerk's office at 495 South Main Street, 2nd floor, or on the city's website at www.lasvegasnevada.gov. Is this meeting in compliance with the open meeting law?
Yes, it is.
Will you please do roll call?
Yes, I will. Member Reyes?
Here.
Member Skilbred?
Here.
Member Skousen?
Here.
Member Kramer?
Here.
Member Richard?
Here.
Member Kilponen?
Here.
Member Williams?
Which Williams? It's only one Williams?
Yeah.
This one, Perry. You know, there's a lot of Williams.
Member Vega? Excused. Member Hussein?
Here.
Member Torres?
Here.
Member Christian?
Here.
Member Sorosa?
Here.
Member Gonzalez?
Here.
Member Navis? Excused. Member Kennedy?
Here.
Member Winslow?
Here.
Member Hardy?
Here.
And you do have a quorum.
Item number 3, public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters on the agenda for action. If you wish to be heard, give your name for the record. The amount of discussion as well as the amount of time any speaker is allowed may be limited. Is there any public comment? Okay, no public comment. Number 4, for possible action to approve the final minutes by reference of the regular meetings of January 14, 19, 26 of 2016. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We're going to go ahead and do introduction of board members and city staff. And you just want to give a very brief where you're from and maybe what you're involved with in the community. We'll start with member Roxana Hussain.
I'm Roxana. I work for Council in Nashville. I'm a community partner, sorry. And I've been working with Lisa for about 2 years now.
Hi, my name is Selena Torres. I'm the founder of the Cesar Chavez Day Festival that we have in Ward 3, which is with Councilman Coffin, and I'm from here in Las Vegas.
I'm Vicki Skilbred. I work with Councilman Bob Beers, but I've been with the city for almost 28 years now, and I love sitting on this board. It's one of the most fun things that we do.
My name is Sarah Richard. I'm a junior in high school, and this is my 3rd year on the Ynapp board.
I'm Christine Kramer. I work in Mayor Pro Tem Steve Ross's office, and this is my 3rd year on this board.
My name is Becky Skousen, and I work with Councilman Anthony in Ward 4.
My name is Nico Christian. I go to Ballard High School. I am a senior, and I also work with the Las Vegas Mayor's Faith Initiative.
I'm Ann Kilponen. I work with Councilwoman Tarkanian in Ward 1, and I've been on the board 2 years now, or this will be my 2nd.
Hello, I'm Lily Kennedy. I'm a sophomore at Rancho High School, and this is my 1st year on the Ynapp board, but I'm looking forward to many more.
I'm Nikki Winslow. I am the branch manager at the Spring Valley Library. I worked with Lisa in partnership capacity on some projects, one of which we called Team Tech Art. This is my 2nd time serving. I served also 2 years ago.
Hey, I'm Angel Gonzalez. I'm a junior at Rancho High School, and this is my first year at the Ynapp board.
My name is Carlos Rosa. I go to Rancho High School. I'm a junior there, and this is my first year in the Ynapp board.
Hi, I'm Deborah Reyes. I work for the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department in its Office of Community Engagement. I think this is my 4th year, if I'm not mistaken, and it's always been a blast. So thank you for having me back. I appreciate it.
I'm Jackie Miller, and I work in the city clerk's office, so I'll be recording all of your things that we're saying, and we'll get the minutes out so everybody can have a recap of what happened.
My name is Terry Ponicello. I'm an assistant city attorney for the Las Vegas City Attorney's Office. I will be your legal advisor throughout the meetings, and this is one of my favorite boards.
We're happy to have you back.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lisa Campbell, City of Las Vegas. School and Community Partnership Administrator with the Department of Youth Development and Social Innovations, and I am the Program Administrator for Ynapp.
My title's not that long. My name is Harry Williams. I'm with Councilman Barlow's office, and I've served on the Ynapp board for a couple of years and been part of Ynapp since its inception many, many years ago, so in one form or another. And it's always a joy to be on this board and to see all the creative, interesting projects that you've come up with. So I look forward to participating one more time.
My name is Unique Hardy. I'm from Fresno, California, and recently moved to Las Vegas, Nevada a couple of years ago. I graduated from Rancho High School last year, and I look forward to being on this board for the first time.
Okay. They're not listed actually. I'm sorry. We have 2 new staff members with our department. If you guys could introduce yourselves.
I'm Candace Boring. I'm the one who's been emailing you all those things. I'm a youth development specialist for the city of Las Vegas. I've had a great time reviewing everybody's apps, so I'm looking forward to the presentation.
I'm Missy Frederickson. I'm also a youth development specialist. I'm here to assist these two. I'm really excited to see what you guys got going on. Thank you.
Okay, we are on to our next item. Number 6. And I'm just going to briefly go over a couple items on the bylaws. Voting rights. Each member is in good standing, shall be entitled to 1 vote on each matter submitted to a vote of the board. Membership is not transferable, so your friends cannot come serve on your behalf. We need a quorum at each meeting, and that's why in our emails we really expressed the importance of everybody attending the meeting, because some people think one person isn't coming and it's just me, but then it turns out to be 6 people and we can't hold the meeting. So just want to reiterate that it's really important that you attend all the meetings. And the general purpose of the board is to review Youth Neighborhood Association Partnership Program applications and recommend the awards to the City of Las Vegas City Council. So that's what your role is as a group reviewing them and coming up with your recommendations on which projects should go forward, how much funding, and officers. We will be shortly electing our officers of the board. We have a chairperson and 1 vice chairperson, and those are filled by our youth board members. So if you want to run for those, start thinking about that. We're going to have each of you speak a little bit about yourself, those of you that do want to run for that position. And with that position, so you know, you will go to the city council meeting where we make our recommendations to the city council, so you will be the spokesperson for the board, and you will be speaking to the mayor and the city council. And I think that's just a brief overview of the bylaws. And our next item is the application summary worksheet and rating sheet. I just want to make sure that everybody have one of these in your packet. And it just basically, this explains how the scoring is in the Zoom grants. And with that, we can move to item 8. Could we take a brief break before we do item 8?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So call recess.
Call recess. good? Yeah. Okay. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about what the, about running.
Call the meeting back to order.
Good. Call meeting back to order. Just to talk a little bit about the positions of chair and vice chair, as I mentioned a little bit ago. That's where our youth board members talked a little bit about what that position is. And Terry, if you could maybe talk a little bit about how they're going to be working with you as the chair and the vice chair.
Certainly. Terry Ponicello. I just want to explain the importance of the position of the chair and the vice chair for the Ynapp board. So if you were interested in being the chair, the role requires that you will actually conduct the meeting. After we have the election of the officer, chair, and vice chair, that chair will be sitting probably in this spot. You will have the gavel, and you will be running the meeting, and that means running the meeting all the way through all the presentations for the meeting today, the meeting on the 17th, the 19th, and on the 24th, when we actually have the final deliberations of the awards that go to the applicant groups. Thereafter, the chair and the vice chair will be required to go to a Las Vegas City Council meeting, which, do you know the date?
No, it depends on, I can get the agenda.
Okay. But it's a first or third Wednesday of the month, and you will actually be presenting the recommended awards to the Las Vegas City Council, which is a open meeting, televised, and you will be in front of the mayor and the entire Las Vegas City Council. It's really a lot of fun.
Not scary.
It's not scary at all. You get to see yourself on television, and you get to answer their questions. It's quite a fulfilling experience, and it's a good experience for you to have, and you get to actually meet them personally. So the chair will run the meetings, and in the absence of the chair, the vice chair will have to run the meetings, which has happened in the past. And both the chair and the vice chair will have to go to the city council meeting. That means you must go to all these four, not only today, but the rest of the meetings. Very, very important. So if there's any questions.
Lisa Campbell. I just also want to let you know that you will have staff that will be helping you. So Terry you'll be sitting next to Terry, our city attorney, and she will guide you through the process. So, and I also will help you with putting together speaking points for the city council meeting. So you will definitely have a lot of staff support.
Question?
Lily Kennedy. My question is, after the 4 meetings, what happens with the Ynapp board after that? Do we cut off until next year? Or?
Unless there's any other reason for you for
So
staff.
this is just like a January kind of?
Yes, it is. It's just 3 to 4 meetings per year, and then we do appointments every year.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
Sure.
Member Harry Wynn, to your comment as well, is though for the city council meeting, it's nice for all the board members to come to the city council meeting along with the president and vice president, kind of support all the groups that are there. So beyond these meetings, whatever that first or third city council meeting is pretty good that the board kind of comes there to help support the council decision and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's not a required board
Not
meeting,
required.
but we do invite everybody to come down to that meeting, including the groups. We invite all the groups to come down to that meeting also. Any other questions?
Do you want to go over the election process?
Yes.
We usually
do that.
So, the practice for electing the vice chair and the chair is we elicit from the board those youth members who would like to serve in those positions. And actually, we usually just say, who would like to serve in the chair position? And People identify themselves, they nominate themselves, basically, and you will be given the floor to make a presentation to the rest of the board as to why you want to be in the chair position. Then an actual vote is taken by the entire Ynapp board, and whoever receives the most vote becomes the chair, and whoever receives the next vote becomes the vice chair. If there's, unfortunately, there's no other positions after that if there's more than 2 members that want to run. So, any questions?
Well, and there's another, we can do it 2 ways. You each should have 2 ballots because we have had ties in the past. We can do a closed ballot where you guys write who you want as the chair and the vice chair, or we can do whoever has the most votes is the chair, whoever has the second most is the vice chair, or we can do a hand vote. So it's really up to you guys as a board how you want to do it. And I'll tell you, in the past, we've done the ballot. But it's up to the members how you guys want to do it.
I vote for ballot.
How many members would like to do the ballot? Raise your hand. Is that the majority?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I also think we need to find out how many people may want to do any of those positions, because it might
No,
just
no,
be
that's
one.
not- that's not-
Oh, okay.
we're jumping ahead.
Oh, okay. Because in the past, it's only been 2 people to begin with, and.
Yeah, that's next on the agenda.
Okay. Okay, my fault.
Do you want to just ask who wants to?
Yes. So with that, how many people, youth, would like to run for chair? We got 2. Okay, and then how many?
Are you a youth?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's.
Okay.
Yeah. And how many would like to run for vice chair, or both? Okay.
So which one do you want to start off with? You want to do 2 votes?
I think we should, so we have the 2 different people that want.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which one do you want to start off?
Well, we're going to have those of you that want to run for chair, and you can do both if you want. We're going to actually have you talk a little bit about yourself, so we will take a little bit of a break, so you guys have like about 3 minutes to kind of think about what you want to say to the board. And then after that, we will do the same for the vice chair. We will have you speak about yourself and why you would be a good vice chair for the board. And talk a little bit about what your experiences in the community and just whatever you think would be valuable for the board to know why you'd be a good person to serve. So, can you take a word?
Yeah. So I'd like to call the meeting into recess.
Okay. We're going to call the meeting into recess. Okay, now you can say it. Oh, wait, you're so funny.
Okay, the meeting is called back to order. We are on the discussion for possible action on the election of chair and vice chair. It was just brought to our attention that Ynapp actually serves in an alternate, a youth alternate role, and as an alternate, she cannot run for the position of chair. And we just told her. So sorry we didn't catch that earlier. So if why don't we hear from member Nico?
Yes.
Now, is this say which position, or you can run for both, by the way?
Pardon?
I said, let us know which position, and you can run for both.
Who's chair?
Just for chair. He was just for chair.
Who's
Gotcha.
chair?
Okay. And speak up, please.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Nico Christian. Since I was young, my mother has always told me that when we can, we do. So I've taken that idea of service throughout my life, and I've cultivated it. So first off, I'm just going to tell you guys some of my accolades this evening. I'm in a program at Valley High School called the International Baccalaureate, and that means that kids in London or Japan or Germany, anywhere, are learning at the same pace and the same things as we are here in Las Vegas, at the same pace, same thing. So that means it's a lot of academic rigor and international mindedness. So at Valley High School, I'm the VSU president, and I've been the VSU president of the Black Student Union for the last 2 years. we've volunteered over many places throughout Las Vegas. I also volunteered with the delegation that went to Utah this summer, Denver this summer, that went to the All-America City Awards presentation contest. Unfortunately, we lost, but we're still a great city. And I also, with my mom, I work with the Las Vegas Mayor's Faith Initiative. I've been published twice, but with them for photography. But I also do hands-on work with them at their events and things like that. Also at Valley High School, I'm a part of the Intercouncil, the data collection head of the Intercouncil. For 2 years, I've been a track and field varsity co-captain, and also for the past 3 years. I'm sorry that I keep just listing things off, but I'd like to really meet you guys and like tell you one-on-one what I've done. But I've done a lot of service events and a lot of leadership things that I really like and I'm passionate about, because I've always wanted to find a way to not be, to serve my community, but to serve it like directly, not passively. Picking up trash is always service, but like making a difference, especially with the youth, is like what I'm passionate about. So and of course for the chief position, the chair, thank you. The chair position, I feel like I'd be a great role for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Who else wants to throw their hat? Yes. Lillian Kennedy?
Well, hello everybody. My name is Lillian Kennedy. Short version, you can just call me Lily, that's totally cool. And I am running for vice chair. Now, I've grown up in the downtown area. I grew up in the arts district. My mom and I ran a gallery for 10 years. It closed sometime last year, I believe, but that's beside the point. The reason I feel that I would be a good fit for the vice chair would be that last year I was president of vice president, all over the place today. I was the vice president last year of Rancho High School Batteries Included Teen Council, and in that year we did over 160 hours of community service. And so community service is kind of like my thing. It's one of those things I'm really passionate about, that I'm always willing to give my time for. Because if you can't help your community, you can't do anything. You know what I mean? You all have to work together. And this year, I am the president of Batteries Included Teen Council at Rancho. And I've always been good with leadership. I've always been really ready to go in and do my best. And I would consider myself very hardworking, so I feel like it would be a good fit for me.
Do we have anyone else running?
Hi, everyone. My name is Angel Gonzalez. You can call me Kat if you want to. I am.
Which positions? Which position?
Oh, I'm running for vice chair.
Okay.
I grew up moving around a lot, so I'm not really used to getting too attached to a lot of people. But my parents have always taught me that to lead others and don't follow in others' footsteps, because it's being original. You have to be original. So I am the second president of the Rancho Batteries Included site. I think I'm a good candidate because I'm a responsible leader and I like to help the community. At Rancho, I am in my second year of ROTC. I'm part of Big Brothers and Big Sisters, so I help tutor kids. Let's see. I have good leadership skills. I think I mentioned that. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Do we have anyone else that wants to run? Just by default.
Well, I think just for the record, we should, since we only have one person who is running for chair, we still need to go through the election process. So I think we just make a motion to elect Nico Christian as the chair of the 2017 Ynapp board. So all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Are you making the motion? Yeah. Oh, well, I guess we should. Actually,
So moved.
So moved. There you go. I did a
There
motion.
you go.
Thank
That's
you.
seconded.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations. And
breaks that we can do the ballot.
well, I think what we do is at this point in time, we'll have to, I
Take a
guess
break.
take a break. Actually, you could just pass these out.
Okay, everybody has them.
Everybody has
Yeah,
them?
everybody has two, but you only need one. So if everybody could write your vote for the vice chair, we have member Lillian Kennedy and then member Angel Rose Gonzalez. So if you write down your, who you vote for, and then Candace and I will come collect them and count them and let you know after the break. So recess? Meeting's in recess. It's in the bylaws, sorry.
It's very intense. But,
Is it like a sacrifice, or is it just something you're okay with?
well, of course, you have to sacrifice some things. Like,
Yeah.
I can't go play video games, for the last hour and a half.
Okay, we'll call the meeting back to order. We do have a winner, and we did have a tie one here, and it was really challenging. I'd like to announce that member Angel Rose Gonzalez will be serving as our vice chair. Okay, so I believe our first group is out front, so if you guys are ready.
We're on number 9.
Oh, number, sorry, I missed one.
We can go ahead and change positions.
So do I have to move?
Chair Christian, if you'd like to sit next to me.
Yes.
And bring your name.
No.
Bring all your paperwork and everything. I'm gonna steal this. Well, we have it. I think I history, but we got clear next
Don't they do that with you? They don't do it? And I read it all. Well, I don't do this.
Well, we're just gonna go over this one. Okay, then we'll recess.
Thank you. Where do you want Angel? Harry, I'm gonna have to have you.
I can go over there.
Yeah, she needs to sit.
Yeah, I thought so.
We're gonna move to. You ready? I'm still coming.
Okay, item number 9, discussion for possible action regarding Youth Neighborhood Partnership Program Youth Presentation Schedule for January 9th, 17th, 19th, and the 24th of 2017. I need a motion to approve these dates.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
We're gonna get to item number 10. Why don't we call the meeting into recess?
Okay.
Just tell her meeting into recess.
Can we call the meeting into recess,
Mhm.
please?
Okay. I just need to, this is your script.
So Terry, can I just kind of go over with
Item number 10, Report on Youth Neighborhood Association Partnership Program application submitted by American Buddha Center Dragon Dance Team, Community Exchange, Second Language English Reading Club, Community Exchange, Youth Community Art and Mural Show for Graffiti Abatement, Community Exchange, Youth Computer Assembly and Programming Initiative, Arborview High School DECA, West Care and No Place for Hate, ASMT, Team Galaxy, Batteries Included, West Prep High School, Support for the Homeless and Literacy for Young Kids, and Canyon Springs Batteries Included, Student Council, Unity Cookout. What did I miss? Oh. Sorry. Hello and welcome to the Ynapp Board meeting. My name is Nico Christian and I am the chair of the Ynapp Board. Your group will now be making a presentation to the board. You will be given 10 minutes to make your presentation. Then the board will have 5 minutes to ask your group questions. Please introduce the name of your group and all members present should state their names. This meeting is being recorded and we all need for all of you to speak loudly and clearly. You may begin when you are ready.
Hello, my name is Maggie Chang, and I'm the leader of Dragon Dance Team. Hello, my name is Jacob Archie, and I was this night. When I was in China, I saw Dragon Dance. It was great and fun. I love it. I want to have a Dragon Dance Team too. Yes, I saw a Dragon Dance too in China and on TV. It was very great fun. Dragon Dance teams need at least 10 people, so all of our friends can come and have great fun. I'm sure we'll all have great fun. Dragon Dance is a Chinese traditional. We do Dragon Dance on holidays like Chinese Spring Festival holiday. We believe Dragon Dance can bring good luck to people in our neighborhood. This is the first time we have tried for the grant. There are other people in our team too. They are Tony, Alvin, Shane, Tony, James, Wayne, Kathy Wayne, Jeff Wayne, Desan Wayne, Orlando Archie, and a few Ben Payne Liu, and a few more members. Tony Muir is our teacher, and he is very good at acrobatics too. Payne Liu is our Tai Chi teacher. They will help us with the Dragon Dance team. For this project, we will ask for $1,000. We use the money to buy the lions, the dragons, the drums, the costumes for 150 for volunteer hours. won't be enough. Our members will join the rest of the parts of the money. Now we are ready for questions.
At this time, the Ynapp board may ask your group questions. Are there any questions from the board members? Member Vicky Silver.
That was an excellent presentation, and you actually answered both questions I had about your hours of volunteers and the source of the money. So thank you for answering before I could ask the question. Nice job.
Member Becky Stokes.
Hi, you guys did a great job, and I'm excited to hear more about your project. I just had a couple questions. So you're going to buy the costumes and stuff, and then you're going to learn the dance? That's what I wasn't sure about. Okay. So you're not making the dragon. Okay. And then who's going to, kids in your class are going to be, who are the people that are going to participate?
You can go up there.
Oh, this is the group?
All of us. Yeah.
Okay. And where will you be presenting?
We'll be going to,
State your name for the record.
I'm sorry, my name is Orlando Archie. I'm Jacob's dad. And we'll be presenting the Dragon Dance in Chinatown, and like I said, Community Center, Community Exchange, and anywhere where we're welcome to present it.
Thank you.
Member Selena Torres.
I wanted to know, do you guys have any events that you guys have already worked on, planning together? Do you guys already know where you guys are presenting it, or that'll be later?
Probably later.
Member Lillian Kennedy.
Okay. First of all, you guys did amazing. Great presentation. But my question is, what inspired you to do a dragon dance specifically? Was it the vibrance of the colors of the dragons? What specifically inspired you to want to do your very own dragon dance?
We just saw in China and we just liked it. We just really love it. We just want to have it at our home.
So you want to bring a little bit of Chinese culture here in Vegas?
Yeah.
Great.
I have a question. So do you guys only need one drum for the whole project?
Probably two.
Member Harry Williams.
Member Harry Williams. Just a quick question. You mentioned in your presentation that it's going to be more than actually the $1,000 that the grant provides. How do you plan on getting the other money, or what do you plan on doing for the remainder of the money that you may need?
The funding for the remainder will come from our group Community Exchange. We'll fund the rest from American Buddhist Center directly as a donation for the project.
Member Nikki Winslow.
So if the group wasn't given the full 1,000, would you still be able to complete the project?
Definitely.
Are there any other questions from the board?
Good job.
So, Lisa?
Thank you for your presentation. The Ynapp board will be voting on the recommended Ynapp awards at the later meeting, and the Ynapp board will be presenting those recommendations to the Las Vegas City Council on a date that will be decided. Your group will be notified by Lisa Campbell about your application. Again, thank you for your application and presentation today. And recess. Meeting and recess.
We do have, they have a couple of different groups that are doing different presentation. So,
Good job, guys.
yeah.
And I say. Meeting will be called back into order. Okay. May I have Community Exchange Second Language English Reading Club, please?
Hi.
Hello and welcome to the Ynapp Board meeting. My name is Nico Christian, and I am the chair of the Ynapp Board. Your group will now be making a presentation to the board. You will be given 10 minutes to make your presentation. Then the board will have 5 minutes to ask your group questions. Please introduce the name of your group, and all members present should state their names. This meeting is being recorded, and we need all of you to speak loudly and clearly. You may begin when you are ready.
Hi, I'm Anthony Fong,
Hi, my name is Dave Lynn.
and our organization is called the Second Language English Reading Club. We are based at a community exchange, which is a cultural exchange nonprofit.
This is our first time applying for the grant. While we haven't applied for a grant like this one before, we have done community service and working with a few weeks. We have a public speech.
We have a publicly accessible computer lab that we put together and use as a language lab, and among other uses. Community members are welcome in the community center and computer lab to use our computers via everyone on project. We work with teens and children through the Google CS First program to build basic computer programming skills. We also offer free spoken English as a second language training classes. Those are offered on Thursdays and Saturdays. The Second Language English Reading Club is a program where community members who are learning English as a second language can build their reading skills. It is also an adult literacy program, but it also targets teens and other members of the community. While working with participants in our free spoken English as a second language class, I realized the impact that a reading program could have on community members. I thought it was one of the most primary skills as an adult could have, the ability to read. When a person learns to read, it opens up the doors in their life and opportunities they never dreamed of. The project will aid the community and neighborhood in allowing community members the ability to improve their reading and understanding of the English language. April 29th issue, which article you guys have, sorry, there wasn't enough copies, but the April 29th issue of the Las Vegas Review Journal points out that learning to read opens adults to new opportunities. These opportunities can include new jobs, advancement that might not be possible otherwise, and even include the ability to learn more in everyday life. As members of our club are able to improve their lives by obtaining better jobs, they will be able to help improve our community. They will be able to improve their homes, help their children achieve more, and help their families to learn and understand more. Teens are often more at risk when they do not acquire fundamental reading literacy skills. So I would like to try and reach teens who might be struggling learning English, particularly teens who do not speak English as their primary language at home. The project team includes me, Anthony Wong, and the adult in charge, Susanna Wong. Other volunteers who will be participating also include Orlando Archie and Dave Wong. Susanna Huang has been an English teacher in China for more than 20 years. She has worked with children and other English learners of all ages. She has helped students abroad learn the English language, and her students are now also teachers of the English language throughout the world. She will assist me in helping emerging readers who might not even speak English very well. Orlando Archie is a native English teacher who has also taught English abroad. He has traveled throughout the world and has met many different people from a variety of cultures. He will be a good helper for the reading club. I am a local student who has participated in the community exchange in teaching English as a second language. I also enjoy working out, wrestling, and helping people work out while at the gym. Dave Lane is also a student who is a member at the community exchange. For the reading club, our primary needs are reading and study materials, approximately $320, and projection system, approximately also $518, and a screen that's $141. To allow for presentations, lessons to be presented to a group of students. We will be learning to read the basic materials and advance to some of the works of Roald Dahl, who saw the importance of literacy in the world. We will also need flashcards and materials to build reading skills and sight word recognition. We might need funds to provide advertising in the local press for our program, but those funds will come from the community exchange, or we might be able to acquire advertising space for free or pass out flyers in our local community schools, and organizations. We will have at least 4 volunteers helping with the program. Each will spend about 26 hours working with various parts of the program, planning, training, and advertising. The total number of hours we will all spend is 104. When that amount of hours is multiplied, the hourly rate is $23, and we will add a total of $2,392 to the project and volunteer hours. Thank you for allowing us the opportunity to speak today. Are there any questions?
At this time, the Ynapp board may ask your group questions. Are there any questions from the board members? Member Sarah Richard.
That was a great presentation. I was wondering, how are people going to find out about your program? That way they can go and get help.
Well, that's why we're hoping to acquire funds to help, advertise, and like I said, we could hand out flyers, contact local high schools, and, so.
Member Nikki Winslow.
My name is Vicky. I run the Spring Valley Library, which is actually quite close to the community exchange. I would encourage the group to get in contact with us because I think we could partner and work together because we offer adult ESL and we don't have a teen ESL program. So I would encourage you guys to get in contact because we could work together.
Member Lillian Kennedy.
Great presentation. I love the idea, but my question to you is, do you think you could do it without the full $4,000?
I believe so, yes. But it's just, we just have a budget we went through, the materials that we would need to make things a lot easier. I mean, of course, it could be done without it, but.
Member Becky Skousen.
Great presentation, great idea. I was just thinking, I noticed you guys hadn't looked into the community to see if they could do donations or whatever. So I don't know if it's possible to maybe reach out to the library, see if they've got some materials you can use to help with the program, or maybe contact the school district and see if they have stuff that's outdated for them, but that maybe they move on to different curriculum and stuff, and maybe use that for some of your starter too to help kind of bolster your supplies. So I know you want to start with the basic reading supplies and some of the real things.
Member Zini Hardy.
Hi, yes. As a bookworm, I do love this idea a lot. I love your presentation. It was great. Very exciting for me. I wanted to know, would you guys ever consider, if there was a high demand in the community for people to get help, would you guys consider hiring tutors, or would you reach out to community members that are, they are great readers or advanced readers, to help tutor the people that are struggling?
As far as hiring, I'm not sure. That I would have to ask the adult in charge. But I mean, we are always planning to expand. But as far as hiring, I'm not sure. So.
I think for this grant that we're applying for, for this grant that we're applying for, I'm sorry, my name is Orlando Archie again. For this grant that we're applying for, there is no funding for hiring staff or for staff, but it's like insofar as volunteers, we're always open to volunteers, and insofar as staff members beyond this, if this expanded beyond the 2 or 3 months that this grant period is for, then yes, that could be a consideration.
I have a question. Nico Christian. So it says on your volunteers hours pledge that you guys will be doing the reading training for 20 hours. So how long is the whole project? How long do you think you'll be teaching things like that?
Yeah, I don't remember.
So how long would the project be running?
The project, how long would be running for?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it really depends on the people that we bring in. We just always want to make sure everyone gets the help they need, to better understand understand English so they can get through their daily lives in America, you know. There's not really I don't think we can put a time frame on that, as new people will always come in and, you know, want to learn, so.
Thank you. Member Selena Torres.
Member Selena Torres. I'm really interested by your project. I just wanted to clarify what age groups you're working for, because in your application it's talking about adults, but then you guys said you were planning on working more with young adults, like teens, so just what ages?
It can be any age, you know, just people, anyone, you know, but we don't really try to put an age group or race group or whatever. It's anyone who needs help, you know, all ages, you know.
I have another question, Nico Christian. There's a lot of languages in Las Vegas that are spoken, so how would you guys tackle the different amount of, various amounts of translation barriers and language barriers?
Oh, we would have more volunteers that are also, you know, multilingual, you know, to speak different languages and help.
Thank you for your presentation. The Ynapp will be voting on the recommended Ynapp awards at the later meeting, and the Ynapp board will be presenting those recommendations to the Las Vegas City Council on a date that will be decided. Your group will be notified by Lisa Campbell about your application. Again, thank you for your application and presentation today. Thank you. May I have community exchange, youth community art, and mural show for graffiti abatement?
Excuse me, but I did prepare like a Google Slides presentation show. So I was wondering if it's possible for you guys to pull that up maybe?
Hello and welcome to the Ynapp board meeting. My name is Nico Christian and I am the chair of the Ynapp board. Your group will now be making a presentation to the board. You will be given 10 minutes to make your presentation. Then the board will have 5 minutes to ask your group questions. Please introduce the name of your group and all members present should state their names. This meeting is being recorded and we need for all of you to speak loudly and clearly. You may begin when you are ready.
Our group name is Youth Community Art Show for Graffiti Abatement. And my name is Asari Archie, and I'm the Archie. come from is Community Exchange. We're a language school / cultural exchange center. We teach language to, the English language to Chinese people who want to learn. We also help people get citizenship, like take citizenship tests, that kind of thing. And so that's what we do. The project in question that we'll be doing is we'll be constructing 2 murals with partition walls that we're going to build. And then we're going to try to do a community outreach with some murals, hold an art show. And kids in the community will be able to come in and help paint the murals. And then we're going to hold an art show afterwards that people can also bring in their art. These are our volunteers for the project. I'm the junior project leader and she's the adult project leader. And listed below our names are the names of the volunteers. We're requesting about $1,000 for the mural project. And the amount is requested because we need paints, and it's going to need to be a lot of paint because the mural is going to be large walls. So we're going to need brushes and also tarps. We have a $41 donation amount, and our volunteer hours are going to be 272. And this is so you guys can see that I'm really into art and that I'm really into this project. I just put some of my art so you can see what I do. And I'm ready.
For the question period, just as an example of sort of graffiti that sort of gave the idea of the project and why we feel the need to take this art for this project, I just want to have you done. There's not a lot of copies, sorry, so you guys will have to share some.
At this time, the Ynapp board may ask your group questions. Are there any questions from the board members? Member William Kennedy.
On the presentation, but my question to you is, where in Las Vegas were these pictures taken?
These were taken right outside of the street.
So it's that close here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Member Becky Skousen.
I just have a question about the murals. I think that's a really cool idea. But are you will the murals be permanent? I mean, I know they're partitions, but will you keep the artwork that's on them for display and then maybe make new ones at future projects, whatever? Or you're not going to repaint over them and then have people read? Okay. Interesting idea.
Nico Christian, going off Ms. Skousen, how long will the project run for?
We plan to run it for, and we'll take, if we did it all in 1 month, it would take a month to complete, but since we have school and other things, we'll probably take between 2 and 3 months.
Member Harry Williams.
Yes, great idea, great project. I just wanted to clarify when you say graffiti abatement. Is there graffiti someplace where you guys will be removing it out in public and then putting a mural, or you also said that there was kind of a wall or partition that you guys will be building and putting murals on? So the title versus some of the things you guys were doing, I want to get some clarification on if it's actual abatement of graffiti that you see in the community or more just murals.
When we say graffiti abatement, what I mean is we want to show people in the community that instead of spending their time painting community, painting graffiti on walls, they can come in and paint with our murals instead. But there's another outlet for it. We're not literally removing graffiti, but we're telling people that there's something they can do besides graffiti.
Nico Christian, who will be constructing all of the partitions and such? Will the youth be doing
My dad
that?
or be constructed.
Nope. It's not true that, not only did that, everyone over 18 who has some hands, which would include John Yu, Alden Sean, Jimmy Huang, like all the able-bodied men and women who want to participate.
Another question, Nico Christian. Should the grant go towards the construction of the partitions, or should it go towards the exhibition? Or towards the art materials and everything that you need to make the art?
The art materials, like basically everything that we need to paint the mural.
Member Harry Williams.
Yes, I actually had a question, but I have a meeting I have to run to at 5, and I'll be back. So I wanted to ask this question after your next presentation, but I don't have time to do so, so I'm going to ask it now. This is probably for the adult advisor. And this question just, you guys have several different projects and things going on at that particular center, and I just wanted to find out how much of this could possibly overlap, and if any of these projects could be done as a joint project, and make sure that we are utilizing all our funds efficiently and for the best purpose and use in terms of the program. If you understand my question.
Yes, Orlando Archie again. Yes, in answer to your question, I hadn't thought them out that way, but I know that 2 programs, and I'm forgetting which 2. Actually, it's the reading program and the computer program, the last one. They both call for projectors to help the students, there's no need for 2 projectors for those projects. They can actually utilize the same projector and it solves the same purpose. They shouldn't be operating at exactly the same times ever, and so we can schedule them so that they can utilize that material together. Some of the other things, so the art is completely separate from anything else that's going on. So some things, they just really can't work together very well. But there are some things that can actually, they can put together.
Right. And just to kind of follow up, if you don't mind, Chair. But the participants could possibly be the same, but some of the programs may be different standalone from the art project versus the computer and the reading program. They can kind of work together.
Sometimes the participants are working together, and in some of the projects, I think the art program, they're probably not going to participate in some of the other things as much. And in the computer program, it seems like they're going to be separate. But for the Dragon Dance, I think everybody's probably going to participate in that because we need so many people. But I also think we're going to get so many other people besides the members in the actual group now that are going to participate, because this isn't everyone. And everyone has kids that are kind of chomping at the bit to do this right now. And it's and that's not even before we open it up to the community.
Thank you.
Member Vicki Skilbert.
I think this is a great program. I also think that one of the things the city has found is that when the community comes together and does painting in the community, whether it's a mural or utility boxes or something, suddenly we find that people don't go graffiti it. It lasts much longer. It brings such a positive vibe and energy to the community. But I also wanted to bring to your attention that we do youth art here at City Hall. So be sure to stay in touch with the city when they're doing their competition here. It might be a good place to also, since it is partitions and it can be moved, it'd be great to get it here at City Hall and have it displayed.
Member Sarah, he has a question.
I just wanted to mention that the project, the way it was designed, is actually 3 partitions that are being designed, and so one of them would be able to be moved to City Hall if you guys decide that you want to do that.
Member
So just a quick comment. We recently renovated our building. We have a ton of paint in case you guys need it. If one of you guys wants to, or I don't know how to get my information, but definitely we can help you with that. Just let me know.
Thank you.
Any other questions? At this time, the Ynapp, thank you for your presentation. The Ynapp board will be voting on the recommended Ynapp awards at the later meeting, and Ynapp will be presenting those recommendations to the Las Vegas City Council on a date that will be decided. Your group will be notified by Lisa Campbell about your application. Again, thank you for your application and presentation today. May I call for a recess? May I have, I'll call back to order. May I have Community Exchange, Youth Computer Assembly and Programming Initiative. Hello and welcome to the Ynapp board meeting. My name is Nico Christian and I am the chair of the Ynapp board. Your group will now be making a presentation to the board. You will be given 10 minutes to make your presentation. Then the board will have 5 minutes to ask your group questions. Please introduce the name of your group and all group members present should state their names. This meeting is being recorded and we all need for you to speak loudly and clearly. You may begin when you are ready.
Hello, my name is Eric Wayne.
And my name is Christopher.
And we are members of Community Exchange Youth Computer Assembly and Programming Initiative. We are a group of 2 kids and 4 adults that are working together to put a computer hardware and software training program for the community.
We have decided to make a great community.
We enjoy working with computers, playing games on computers, and figuring out what makes computers work, as well as the history of computers.
We came together with a community exchange, cultural exchange program, listening to various cultures and backgrounds, to work together to learn about culture, languages, play games, and generally get to know each other and understand each other. We thought about creating this program because we are the hope of community, so that more community members can have an understanding of how computers work and how they can be modified to help us more.
This is the first time we are applying for a grant, so we have looked into the process of managing the grant, and we expect to be very careful about spending the money and accounting for how the money is spent. We have also considered the amount of volunteer hours and our responsibilities to the city and community if we listen to this grant.
Some of the projects we have completed that are not a part of Ynapp or grant environment are putting together ourselves to realize, encouraging more neighborhood communities of the program via online directory and opening up the computer lab to the community through the Everyone On program.
Computers have become vital parts of our lives, communities, and educational environments. Yet a great many people don't know how computers operate or how they can use them to help make their lives even better.
We want children and community members of all ages to learn about computers and how they work. Our project will help community members learn more about computers and how they work.
It will allow community members to see the insides of computers and get a hands-on experience with what computers can do and help them understand what they will be doing in the future.
This project will benefit our community in multiple ways. We allow youth and community members the ability to learn more about computers and how to operate the school provide. We community members want to get more comfortable with their computers, understanding that people make computers so that people can have an easier time doing day-to-day tasks. Computers are tools.
We will allow youth and community members to the ability to see the inside of computers and get a hands-on experience with the machinery that we interact with on a daily basis. We be looking at the hardware as well as the software of computers.
We will provide youth and community members activities for the weekend that are positive, motivational, and mental stability. We will offer the community members to learn and work on their own computers and to run a computer. They will be able to upgrade that or replace their old hardware and use USB ports to an old computer.
Our program will allow for social learning with other community members, thus increasing competency in needed potential job skills. We are working on an A+ certification program. We probably won't be able to offer the whole program in the time period of the program, but we will continue working with interested community members so that they can train and qualify for full A+ certification, which is our goal as well.
Community members will be able to learn about the Amazon Alexa and AI system, as well as what Alexa is able to find for class-based time, many computer systems. This system would allow us to participate to use the Amazon Alexa system to aid them with common day-to-day tasks. This AA will soon be used by the residents at the town hall to make their life easier.
We will be looking at various types of computers, from small Raspberry Pi computer devices to full desktop and server systems. We will try to simplify the functions of computers and show the parts that can be replaced or upgraded.
We will conduct a programming class, hardware course, assembly, and assemble computers.
I, Eric Lang, will be the head of the project. I will be assisted by Christopher Archie. We are both interested in working with community members and learning more about computers. We expect to be A+ computer technicians by year end.
Elijah Archie, who is my dad, has been working with computers forever. He wants me to learn about computers and build useful skills by connecting with the community, doing positive things. He has a bachelor's degree in computer science, as well as a certification, an A+ computer technician, as a net plus network technician, as a MCSE and an MCDBA, and loves working with computers building things.
Jeff Lang is an owner of Jingle Technology LLC, a security and technology company in the Las Vegas area. He is a computer technician with over 10 years experience working with computers.
Jingle Pong is the owner of Jingle Technology LLC and a security technology company in the Las Vegas area. He has a degree in computer science and has got computer science and technology award.
John Yu is a computer technician with many years experience working with computers.
We request withdrawing the overall project with rebate products for the funding job, computer equipment, AV equipment, and books/learning materials.
We need computer equipment to show functions of various parts of computers and to help participants in building various projects. We will be teaching and demonstrating making a computer. This is a hands-on project, so community members will first learn about parts of the computer, how they work and then begin assembling a computer. However, we will also work with the Raspberry Pi computers, creating a couple of additional really cool projects. One of the projects is using a Raspberry Pi computer system to interact with Amazon Alexa AI system. A system will interact with Amazon and be a virtual assistant capable of aiding students with tasks. This is also a program the city is working on, as seen in this December 10th article in the Las Vegas Daily Times.
Another project is creating cloud storage device, a seat to be able to store assignments and hand out other projects to keep reviewing. We will use the project as requested. We will use the projector as we requested to aid students and understanding very complex tasks and memorize the use of text VI handheld PowerPoint projects.
We are asking for $180 for do-it-yourself computer hardware, $350 for Raspberry Pi hardware, $69.08 for A+ computer training manuals, and $299 for a ViewSonic basic projector for group training. We are also asking a few dollars for cords to connect devices, which is $18.98.
We will have a minimum of 3 volunteers at one time, but we'll likely have 5 volunteers. We'll have the minimum of 96 hours of volunteer time that will be recorded in the volunteer log. These volunteer hours will computed at the value of $23 per hour at a total of $2,208 of value we are adding to the project.
We thank you, board members, for taking the time to listen to us discuss our project. We hope you agree that this is a worthwhile project and funding. Are there any questions you have for us?
At this time, the Ynapp board may ask your group questions. Are there any questions from the board members? Member Christiana?
Actually, I have another offer for you guys. So we always donate computers. Lisa knows that. I think we've donated about 300, but we have about 50 hard drives that are sitting there that are Dell, and they're about 5 years old. They're yours if you want them.
Yes, we do.
Member Lily Kennedy?
Now, I heard you guys talking about this Raspberry Pi stuff. What do you mean by Raspberry Pi computer? I just want to clarify.
Raspberry Pi is like a mini computer that costs us about $40, and you can create many things with it, from a talking interactive computer like Apple Alexa to a good old Raspberry Pi computer that costs less than $200.
Member Christine? Okay.
Hi, I love your project. I used to teach A+ certification for a job before. So my questions were, does your project budget include the cost of your exam?
No.
Okay. And then were you aware that you can get the A+ certification materials for free online through the Las Vegas Library District, through their online learning portal?
No, but we just requested 2 manuals.
Okay.
Only 2 manuals, because no matter what, even if you have the online material, you're still going to need some reference books for the students to come back to every now and then.
Yeah. And then have you reached out to Red Flint or the Iron Yard that are working primarily on A+ certification exams?
No.
Can you state your name?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I apologize. Once again, my name is Orlando Archie, and no, I have not.
Okay.
But I will.
And then I'll also give you my card because I can geek out with you later.
Oh, awesome.
My other last question was Prometric exams was supposed to take away the 12 years old requirement. Are all the people pursuing the A+ certification, are they over 12 years old or will be?
He actually is over 12 years old, and he is about to be over 12 years old.
Okay, awesome. That's all my questions.
Member Nikki Winslow?
I love your project idea. I know you did say you're focusing on all ages, but are you in any way trying to focus more so on younger learners to introduce them to computer programming and spur an interest in them?
Well, that question, yes. But also we are reaching out to all ages, like equally.
Okay.
Well, when I go speak in middle school sometimes, and one statistic I like to throw out at middle school kids is by 2020, America needs 1 million programmers, and right now we're on track to 400,000. So I love projects like this. We do it at the library as well to get their hands on programming at a simplified level to maybe spur some interest. So the more youth I think that you guys appeal to, the better. So good job.
Member Vicky Skilbeck?
My son and my daughter-in-law both went to UNR and computer science with a minor in math. And much to their dismay, after very expensive student loans on her part and and his father and I paid for him. They went to work and found out that most of their coworkers do not have degrees in computer science or programming or any of the above. The new trend is certification. So starting this young and getting that, getting people under it, I can't tell you what a great idea I think this is. And your organization is just so impressive. I think you've covered 2 forms of art, computers, and second language. I don't know when you parents sleep, but it's phenomenal. And to have this many young people this passionate about making a difference in our community just literally gives me a warm glow. So I'm just thrilled with your project. I think you did a great job, and congratulations.
I have one last question. If you guys do not receive the full funding, will you still be able to carry out the project?
Yes, we can still continue the program, but perhaps like if we didn't have the funding for the Raspberry Pi, that would be diminished. I'm sorry, it's Orlando Archie. Whichever part of the program wouldn't be funded would be the part that would have to be reduced.
Any other questions? Member Lillington.
What is your guys' proposed time frame for this entire project? Do you have do you want this to be an ongoing project, or is this going to be like a one-time course kind of thing, or is it something you're hoping to continue as a course? What are your time limits?
This will be going on for like a long time, depending on how many people want to come and done.
So this is just based off of like how many people come in and have an interest in your program?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions? Thank you for your presentation. The Ynapp will be voting on the recommended Ynapp awards at the later meeting, and the Ynapp board will be presenting those recommendations to the Las Vegas City Council at a date to be decided. Your group will be notified by Lisa Campbell about your application. Again, thank you for your application and presentation today. Call meeting in recess. I'd like to call this meeting back into order. We'll have Arborview High School, DECA, West Care, and No Kids for Hate.
My name is Jacob Harkins.
One second. Sorry. Hello and welcome to the Ynapp board meeting. My name is Nico Christian and I am the chair of the Ynapp board. Your group will now be making a presentation to the board. You will be given 10 minutes to make the presentation. Then the board will have 5 minutes to ask your group questions. Please introduce the name of your group, and all members present should state their names. This meeting is being recorded, and we need for all of you to speak loudly and clearly. You may begin when you are ready.
Hi, my name is Jacob Harkins, and I'm the Vice President of Leadership at the Arborview DECA chapter.
Hello, my name is Hunter Elsom. I am the Secretary of the Arborview DECA chapter.
Hello, my name is Julian Corey, and I'm an Arborview High School student.
Hello, I'm Nathaniel Adler, I'm an Arborview High School student.
And today, we're here to present to you our application for the Ynapp grant, and also to propose our volunteer project that we're doing with the grant. Next slide. So, the organization that we're doing our volunteer project with, and that we're using the money from the grant towards, is an organization called West Care. Now, West Care is a nonprofit organization that has facilities all over the country, but started actually here in Nevada.
Now, our local West Care facility focuses on the audience of young women and children. And they focus on the treatment of disadvantaged women and children that might be considered difficult to treat by traditional means. So these people might be struggling with some sort of abuse, substance abuse, alcohol abuse, domestic violence, debilitating diseases like HIV, AIDS, or maybe even homelessness. So they are in need. They come into West Care without anything, not even basic necessities. So we're using this money to purchase those necessities to make their quality of life better. So in coordination with West Care, we're using a program known as No Place for Hate. Next slide, please. Now, No Place for Hate is a program started by the organization ADL, or the Anti-Defamation League. Now, the Anti-Defamation League is an organization that focuses on promoting anti-bullying and kindness. And No Place for Hate does just that. It's a program that promotes anti-bullying and diversity and tries to enforce kindness and bring the community together closer to make everyone more familiar with each other and just promote more positive feelings. And we really like the mission statement and drive that No Place for Hate offers and supports, and we want to incorporate that with our project because it still instills that feeling of community and closeness and charity between all of us as a whole, no matter who you are, what race, what gender.
So a little bit about the West Care location. It is located here in Nevada, and it is located on the 5659 Duncan Drive on Ward 5. Next slide, please. And so a little bit about our review. So it's a comprehensive high school here in the Clark County School District, located in Ward 6. It is located on 7500 Whispering Sands Drive, and our principal is Mr. McPartland. We have a wonderful adult advisor, Mrs. Malone, and our youth leader here is Jacob Harkins. And for our whole student population, it's around 3,000 people, or 3,000 students speaking. Thank you.
Youth participation. A little bit about what's going on behind the scenes of the grant altogether is we have many people working, businesses, we have the community, DECA members, students, staff, Barbecue High School, and our class. We have over 35 business and marketing students working with us in order to put all this grant in place in that presentation. Next slide, please. Other than the grant we are applying for, we have, I personally, to my father's business, is helping out with some donations. We are starting off with a simple $25 cash deposit, and then once the grant hopefully goes through, we will be donating foods and other types of cooking materials to help with West Care. Next slide, please. All right, a description and the plan of what we plan to use the grant for is that we will be purchasing and putting together care packages at Kmart, from Kmart, for the 30 plus patients that we have at West Care. We're going to be meeting up with our High School Islanders dancing team, and we will be personally going down to West Care, delivering the care packages to the patients and reading books to the kids and performing with them.
We will be presenting an NLA format paper that will be written by the 35 members of our principals and business marketing class at RBC High School for our final exams. And we will take, while we're at West Care, we'll take pictures of volunteers preparing the project, and we will post to the RBC High School DECA website and our social media accounts, as well as creating approximately 2-minute video to be put on the morning announcements, which will hopefully bring in additional volunteers. Next slide. The project, we aim to not only help the needy, but to create an atmosphere of kindness and compassion through the entire community, resonating out of the West Care facility. Next slide. budget summary, about 1/5 or $185 of our budget will be set aside for necessity items such as toothbrush, toothpaste, socks, diapers, and shampoo. While the remaining $815 will be used on 30 comforter sets, 30 sheet sets, as well as books for the young children of Bliss Care.
We'd like to thank you for having us here today to present to you, and we hope that you consider our application for acceptance.
Thank you for your presentation. The Ynapp will be voting. At this time, the Ynapp board may ask your group questions. Are there any questions from your group, from the board members? Member Vicky Gilbert.
Is there, when you're doing your pictures and your video, you're going to be doing that as you're putting together your care packages and whatnot, right? Not actually at the facility, because I would think you'd have some confidentiality issues.
We won't be taking any pictures of anyone that we shouldn't be. It's just going to be the volunteers and people who have correct documentation.
Hi, I just wanted to personally say that this project is really important. Something very near and dear to me, as having a history with my family of having women and children that have been put in the spot that a lot of these women and children are being put in at West Care. So I'm a little choked up a little bit, but I love your presentation. It was great. It was organized, very neat. I wanted to know, will you guys be also spending time with them, or are you just going to, kind of drop off the care packages? I know you're going to hand them out yourself, but are you guys going to actually sit there and spend time with any of the patients there?
Yes, we will actually, after delivering the care packages, the Hawaiian Islanders Club is going to put on a dance performance with them, and then we're going to be with them playing with like their little toys and reading books to them.
Member Harry Williams.
Yes, excellent presentation, good job. One question I have is, based on your presentation, this seems to be a one-day, one-time event. Is there a kind of a feed-off to something for a longer-lasting relationship between West Care and Harborview or DECA, or any kind of thing that will go beyond the one-time event?
We actually have a history of working with West Care. We've done this project multiple years in a row, so we do have already an established relationship with them. It's a very close relationship, and we hope to continue that as well. So it's an ongoing process.
Member Becky Skousen.
I know that you have done stuff in the past, because I've been on this board before. So how did you feel that it's gone in the past? What did you learn from it? What did you take away from it?
To be honest, this is actually our first time doing this. But from looking back at previous years' projects, we're proud that we've accomplished those things in the past, and we're really looking forward to doing our new iteration and continuing the line of relationship with West Care.
Did you decide to change anything or do anything different based on past experiences?
I think it's in what the items we're buying, what we're donating, the performances that we're bringing from the dance crew is different. I think it's a completely new group of people. We have different members from DECA coming, so it's a new experience for some of those people as well.
And you said your partnership with Kmart, did they give you a wholesale price on the items that you found? Did you price check them?
Yes.
Member Selena Price.
Very great presentation. I was really impressed. I just wanted to know if you guys were planning on putting together packages for the families, or if you were just doing a separate donation. So are you donating to the facility or to the individuals?
We were planning on putting together care packages. We are donating to the actual patients, but we are going to the facility to do that.
And then follow up with that. About how many packages do you guys think you'll be able to put together?
Currently, we have 30 that we are going to be able to put together with supplies.
And there's 30 people, patients there, correct?
Correct.
Member Perry Williams.
Based on the funding, if we were able to fund you less than what you're requesting, will you still be able to do this project? And part B of that question is, have you looked at any other organizations or nonprofit groups or faith-based organizations that also work with WestCare to partner and team up and even make this project larger?
I am not sure about the other organizations, but
Well, we have not yet done anything besides we've created the project. We got the Pacific Islanders and the orchestra people in doing the presentations, but we see this at the very beginning. If we do get the grant, we will try our best to get more groups involved with our project, more volunteers, more everything, to be honest.
Chair?
Sorry, Perry Williams.
Through the chair. And I would suggest that, I mean, I know that this is, it's a great project, funding is limited, but as you work with WestCare, there's a lot of organizations out there that also work with them, that I would suggest you find out if there are any other organizations that you can partner with and help to bridge the gap of some of the things that some of those families may need, so that you can be able to provide something for each family and even start to expand on what you guys are doing for them.
Nico Christian. On your volunteers hours pledge sheet, it says that you guys have 968 hours that you'll be volunteering for, but on the application, the numbers don't add up. So what on the application, what are the amount of hours that you'll?
So I believe the 900 hours is the volunteer hours that it's going to take for us to do the actual project itself. The other hours on the actual application are the hours that it took to total time between all of our group members that put together the application, the research, the communication, the back and forth, everything that it took to put together the project itself. That's all of those hours.
Any more questions? Thank you for your presentation. The Ynapp will be voting on the recommended Ynapp awards at a later meeting, and the Ynapp board will be presenting those recommendations to the Las Vegas City Council at a date to be decided. Your group will be notified by Lisa Campbell about your application. Again, thank you for your application and presentation today. Can I call for recess? Recess.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Meeting called back to order. Member Sarah Richards would like to state.
Yes, Member Sarah Richard, I would like to excuse myself from this application and any voting because it's my organization.
Excuse me. We will now have A, SMT, Team Galaxy. Team Galaxy. Hello and welcome to the Ynapp Board meeting. My name is Nico Christian and I am the chair of the Ynapp Board. Your group will now be making a presentation to the board. You will be given 10 minutes to make your presentation. Then the board will have 5 minutes to ask your group questions. Please introduce the name of your group and all members present should state their names. This meeting is being recorded and we need for all of you to speak loudly and clearly. You may begin when you are ready.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sarah Richard, and I'm honored to be here speaking with you guys tonight. And tonight I will be speaking with you about my passion, Team Galaxy. So these are our coaches. I am the head coach of Team Galaxy. And then as my assistants, I have my mom, Stephanie and Aaliyah and Leslie. And a little backstory, Aaliyah and I used to be on a competitive cheer team together. And then Leslie works at the gym that we are at. So on this slide, I did an individual picture of all of our cheerleaders because I feel that it's important for each of these girls and boys to be showcased because they're all unique and they all bring something special to the team. So if you start at the top left, we have Sierra, Kim, Lydia, Renee, and then on the bottom row, Jaden, Anila, Taylor, Tennille, and then our family of 3, Ryder, Braden, Brianna, and Danielle. So our vision is to be a community-based special needs cheer team that enhances the life of its cheerleaders. And what we really want to do is get these boys and girls out there to try something that they've never had the opportunity to try before. So what is Team Galaxy? We're a cheer team for adults and children with all abilities. And like I said in the previous slide, we want to inspire people with special needs through physical activities. So we're open to all ages, all disabilities. We don't ask questions. We just want to give people the opportunity of a lifetime. So how the dream started. The 2 pictures on the left are from our first season, and then the 2 pictures on the right are from this season. And as you can see, we doubled in size. But a little backstory on how the dream started. My freshman year of high school, I wanted to be a cheerleader. I cheered in middle school. It's a passion of mine. But unfortunately, my zone school declined me of cheering for them because I chose to go to a magnet school. So having my passion ripped away from me was something that I never wanted anyone else to experience. And I've worked with people with disabilities my whole life. My mom's worked with them. We know family, friends who have disabilities. So I decided to put my passion for working with people with disabilities and cheerleading together, and I created Team Galaxy. And it wasn't just something that randomly sprouted out of the ground. I started with writing a business plan. I went out and recruited. I got my closest friends. And we really started with nothing. At our first parent meeting, we had 1 person show up. But as you can see, I mean, we're on our 2nd season, and we have 13 cheerleaders now. So the importance of our team is that it builds friendships, provides the cheerleaders with exercise, brings the community together, gives girls and boys the opportunity of a lifetime to be a cheerleader, and provides a new experience for everyone. So our cheer team, not only are we teaching them to be cheerleaders, but we're teaching them the responsibility of keeping their uniform, time management, how to take care of themselves at practices, drinking water, eating healthy. And then the important one is building friendships. I mean, these kids don't have, unfortunately, that big of a social life. So when they come to this cheer program, being able to, express themselves and show who they are is really important. So here's some pictures. We have our benefits. Not only do they get actual training like a cheer team, I mean, I run it just like a cheer team. A lot of the parents, they laugh because they're like, we're so glad you don't treat our kids special, you treat them like actual cheerleaders. We do team bonding exercises. At competitions, we dance. That is their absolute favorite thing. They love free dance, and they are amazing at it. And selfies. They love selfies. But just one of our biggest benefits is bringing us together as one, a whole family. And then one of the other benefits that came out of this team is team bonding. So in the last 2 years of our cheer team, we had Taylor, one of the girls on our team, her Sweet 16, and it was truly amazing to see the entire team showed up to her Sweet 16 birthday party. And same with Tennille. In our top left corner, every single person from the team showed up to her Sweet 16. And I think that truly speaks volumes about our team. And what do? We perform at competitions. We go out to community events. We have weekly practices. We teach these cheerleaders how to be a team player. We build self-esteem, and we teach responsibility. And this is just some pictures from our fun at the competitions. And then if you look on the top row, the girl holding the trophy, Tennille, a little backstory on her. She was on my team the very first year. And when she came into my team, she was a little slower, and her parents, every practice, apologized to me. They said, "We're so sorry. We know Tennille's slowing your team down." And I said, "You really don't have to worry about it. Like, she actually knows it." And I cannot express how much she has grown. The first 7 years of her life, she was in a wheelchair. Couldn't walk, couldn't talk. Once she came to my team, after 2 years, she walks. She does everything that all the cheerleaders do. She talks. And just being able to see her grow like that is what this team is about. We want these kids to build the self-esteem, come out of their shell, do things that they wouldn't normally do. So this is a preview of their commitment to show you guys that this is actually run like a cheer team. They practice every Friday from 4:30 to 6. And my motto is, if you're on time, you're late. So they all know that they have to be early to practice. And then, you know, if they're absent or late, they have to let me know. So that's another accountability thing. And then they're not supposed to have any absences before a competition because they know how serious that is. And then a positive attitude. That's the one thing we encourage, is everyone to be positive and help each other. And then they have t-shirts and shorts that they wear to practice. That way they're uniformed because they're a team. And our overall goal is to build a forever lasting family bond. So as you can see, these are pictures from the Sweet 16. And like I said, just our team going out and supporting each other the way that they do absolutely speaks volumes. I mean, it's been 2 years and they're already a family. So I think by doing that for 2 years, imagine what it would be in 5 years or 10 years. This is our first season, 2015-2016. We had 7 cheerleaders. And this year, we have 13 cheerleaders. So 5 of them are returners, but as you can see, we got our word out there and we were able to help more people in the community. And then I had to add the selfies in there because that's the team's favorite. And the funding. So we're asking for $1,000. And the one thing that I want to do special for them this year is professional cheer pictures. So I think it's important that these girls and boys have a memory of this. I mean, they're going to have the uniform, they're going to have the pictures that their parents took and the videos, but I think going out to Red Rock or whatever, letting them have that moment where they feel like it's all about me and I worked hard for this, and having a professional photographer take pictures of them so they'll remember forever is very important. And then every year we have an end of season party, and at that we recognize all the cheerleaders. So last year I individually picked a word that described the cheerleader and got him a little plaque. And then we wanted to do sweatshirts. And then our biggest thing is a scholarship program. Because some of our cheerleaders come from group homes, which is a little more difficult. And we actually got invited to nationals this Saturday, and that's in Disneyland. And we want to be able to bring the whole team with us. So that's what we need the funding for. And for our final product, we have a Facebook page that we're continuously posting on. The gym will be posting all of our milestones in their newsletter. And then our end of season party will have the recognition plaques and a PowerPoint. And then we are working with the news right now to have them come out and cover our team. And then this is a video of their performance this Saturday. not available. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, you can find us on the Facebook page. It'll be on there. But yes, that's our team. Thank you.
Thank you.
At this time, the Ynapp board may ask a group questions. Are there any questions from the board members? Nico Christian, this is a great idea, and I think that the way that you're taking the whole cheerleading idea and like the sport is the way that you're taking it so seriously, and how it's real cheerleading. It's not tailored or anything like that. It's like raw, real cheerleading. I think that's awesome. Member Angel Gonzalez.
I would like to say personally that I like the fact that you're doing this, especially for kids that have disabilities, because, you know, people view them in a different way. And so for you to sit there and, you know, give them that second family that they need, because, you know, people, like I said, treat them differently. So I have an autistic brother, actually, so I know what it feels like to have somebody like that. So I'm saying I really appreciate the fact that you're doing this, and you have so much commitment to it. It means a lot to me. Thank you. You're welcome.
Member Vicky Stokely.
I agree. I think this is phenomenal. I loved the program last year. I didn't find where the donations were coming from. It's a fairly substantial. I mean, it's $700 in donations. You're asking for $1,000 in grants. So where is the $700 coming from?
That's coming from our gym that we're out of, and their sponsors. So we have people that sponsor our gym. So not only do we have our gym that we're out of sponsoring us, but we have their sponsors sponsoring us as well.
Member Becky Skousen.
Great resources there. I'm glad to see that you're so successful and you've grown. Where is the gym located, just out of curiosity?
It's off of Rancho and Cheyenne.
Member Lillian Kennedy.
I just want to add that I'm so glad to see a fellow board member presenting something that they're so passionate about, and for that I thank you.
Member Barry Williams.
Yes, awesome program. I think this is one of the from last year. This really makes Ynapp holistic and provides a program for everyone. Do the families have to pay anything for their kids? Because I know there's a lot of things that go into cheer, from uniforms to travel to a lot of these different things. Is there a cost to the families?
Yes, so this year we added a $25 monthly fee. So that way, the reason why we added this fee is so these girls and boys feel some type of accountability. Because last year, they didn't have any fees. They had a one-time gym membership fee, and we started talking about it, and you know, once you invest in something, you feel more attached to it. So we have a $25 monthly fee, and they paid $100 for their uniform, which is, you know, the top, the skirt, the bow, and then that's it. And I mean, that's really cheap, but for them, it gives them some type of accountability. And that's where, you know, our donations come in, because this year we had to pay for cheer music. That was $400. Their uniforms are not $100, so our sponsors had to cover the other end of that. But, you know, it's just, it gives them accountability.
Nico Christian, how long is the cheer season?
We start in September and it ends at the end of May.
Oh, another question. Have you considered partnering with schools and their special needs programs?
Yes, that's actually, we have a couple of our girls from schools. Like, I have friends. I have Taylor. She goes to Cimarron. My friend plays volleyball there. And we've reached out to schools. It's just a little more difficult. But the one thing we did this summer, like, we recruited at schools. We went out to Easter Seals, a Down syndrome organization. So we hit all the main spots in the valley.
Any other questions? Thank you for your presentation. The Ynapp Board will be voting on the recommended Ynapp awards at a later meeting, and the Ynapp Board will be presenting those recommendations to the Las Vegas City Council on a date to be decided. Your group will be notified by Lisa Campbell about your application. Again, thank you for your application and presentation today.
Question out there. Who's your vanity? I mean, I don't. Did he do this?
Oh, this is my dad.
Aaron Richard.
Yes, this is my personal bodyguard.
I'm just the adult lead because you have to have one. So
She's as awesome
fully capable. So she makes it easy.
I'd like to call for recess. I'd like to call this meeting back to order. Hello and welcome to the Ynapp Board meeting. My name is Nico Christian and I am the chair of the Ynapp Board. Your group will now be making a presentation to the board. You will be given 10 minutes to make your presentation. Then the board will have 5 minutes to ask your group questions. Please introduce the name of your group and all members present should state their names. This meeting is being recorded and we need for all of you to speak loudly and clearly. You may begin when you are ready.
We are West Prep, batteries included. My name is Kiara Williams, and I am the president.
Hello, my name is Samuel Cano. I'm also batteries included, and I am the vice president.
Hello, I am Amy Denise Robinson. I'm treasurer. Batteries included.
Hello, my name is Jamari Walters-Miles, and I am a member of Batteries Included.
Hello, I am Iran Martinez Cruz, and I am the secretary of Batteries Included.
This is our first time doing a grant. But West Prep, we are a youth-led organization based on 4 components, which is leadership, education, career development, and health and safety.
Okay, our group presents to you blessing bags and cracker book bags.
Hey!
Okay, blessing bags. Blessing bags are for the homeless of West Las Vegas communities, and what blessing bags contains would be things such as deodorant, toothbrushes, toothpaste, shampoo, and other things we would need throughout the day. Some other little things that will come in the bag would be snacks such as chips, water bottles, cookies, granola bars, etc.
Our next item that we would like to provide is Cracker Book Bag,
Hey!
which is for the elementary youth of our West Las Vegas community. So the purpose of the Cracker Book Bag is to provide children with another source of entertainment, because we know that a lot of children are leaning more towards cell phones and TV instead of actually books. And we did some research and found out that the average for passing on the English test in our community is 66%, but our community is under average and they're passing at 57%. So we want to help our elementary youth to increase their scores, because we know how hard it'll be later in life, so we want to start them off early. Yeah, it's also to assist with their literacy skills and to help them gain more knowledge and bridge their little worlds with the real world. So this is our project team. We are West Prep. That is included with some more who are absent. But we'll also like the help of our public library, West Las Vegas Library, and some Greek organizations such as Delta, the Dutch Council is a large member of, and any other people who are interested in helping with blessing bags or cracker book bags. So this is basically how much we would like to spend on these blessing bags and crack-a-book bags. We know that we are a small group, but we have a large community, and we know that a lot of people will come and help us. So we're expecting a lot of donated things, but we're also expecting
Ebony Simpson Hodge, the advisor for the West Prep, Batters Included. I'm gonna help her out. What we want to do is, have a base of about 100, and that's what the number is for. But of course, we would love to reach more people in the community. So whatever donations we get, we'll just add to that, so that we can make a bigger effect in the neighborhood.
At this time, the Ynapp board may ask your group questions. Are there any questions from the board members? Member Ruchana Hussein.
So there is an initiative called Clean the World, and what they do is hotels donate different soaps, shampoos, and stuff like that, and they bag them and they give them out. Just a suggestion, you actually may want to reach out to them. They have these huge volunteer things all the time, and I know that they get a whole bunch of supplies like that. Not some of the additional items you're talking about, but for the toiletries and stuff, they'd be a great place to reach out to.
Thank you. That's their website and local phone number.
Member Unitardi.
Yes, I wanted to know what made you guys choose this project over the others. We know that there are a lot of test scores and things like that that imply that a lot of communities are having problems with literacy and reading and improving their reading skills. Basically, what I want to know is why choose literacy over a puppy or something like that. Like, what made you choose? What motivated you to make this your mission?
Okay, so recently we were on the charter list for our school to be taken over, and our elementary was also on it, as well as our middle school, because we are K-12. And we know that our elementary, they do very well in math. Like, they just get math. But English, we know that it's a struggle, and we know as we get older, English becomes even more harder. So we would like to help them with English, just to make sure that they know it, because I know that was one of the reasons why they were on that charter list, is because their test scores due to
Member Selena first.
Thank you for your guys' presentation. It was very impressive. I just wanted to know where you guys plan on distributing the materials. I know in the West Las Vegas community, but do you guys distribute them to schools or?
Oh yeah, where we like to distribute them is at our Pearson Community Center, which is not far from our school. And we know that there's a lot of children that attend our school and other schools that attend the Pearson Center, or maybe even Doolittle Community Center, which is also closer. This will help the children.
Member Harry Williams.
This is an awesome project, and as was mentioned before, Clean the World and all this project that they have. Also, 3 Square is a good resource in terms of some of those non-perishable items. And I also, as you talked about, look at expanding and having more bags. There is, working in Ward 5 and knowing the school, there's a lot of children on Fridays who go home and don't have much to eat, or no snacks and things like that. So providing books and these kind of essential things for a kid on a Friday is really, really important, not just to just pass them out, but there are a lot of kids that can utilize this to get through a weekend that don't have a lot of activities, don't have a lot of other resources. So as you think about how to distribute and how to give those things out and possibly expanding from 100 to whatever that number might be, working with those schools and finding out those kids who don't have on the weekend and need, whether it be a book or need those key things that you got to provide in the bag would be awesome. I like that.
Member Selena Torres.
In addition to that, I don't know if you guys have communities in schools at your school.
We do.
You do? Yeah, I know communities in schools works a lot with that kind of distribution at other schools, so you might want to partner with them at your local school, and see if they have other ways that they can connect you, because I know they're a really good resource at a lot of schools.
Nico Christian, how do you guys plan on promoting your project? Like through social media or news coverage?
Actually, we are very social. Our high school, we're very social, so we make videos on YouTube. We can do that. I am a designer. I make flyers and shirts and things. So I could do that as well. And we're pretty close with the Diaries Included at Doolittle. So I know if we do make flyers, we can have them out there. We can talk to the students there.
Member Lillian Kennedy.
I also want to make sure that I live sort of close to Doolittle, so, and I'm the president of Rancho High School Diaries, and so we'll have to get together, maybe we can help you. And if it's an offer, start it out. Everybody's taking this.
Member Skipper.
I think this was a great presentation. I think you've identified a serious need and have a good plan to approach that. Have you considered reaching out to dental offices who give out those little, when you go and get your teeth cleaned or you see your dentist, they give out the little individual toothbrush, toothpaste, and floss? And if you were able to get maybe 10 dentists who would all give you 10, you would save a considerable amount of money that you could then use for things you maybe couldn't get donated, like the books and things. So, just a thought. I know. I save mine up, and that's what I do. I put together little packets with my travel shampoos and things. Great plan.
Member Angel Gonzalez.
With all of that being said, is this a one-time thing, or are you gonna like continuously do it?
If we have the funds for it, we'll like to continuously do it.
Okay.
Member Uni Cardi.
Hi, I heard you say that you guys make t-shirts and you're a designer and things like that. I'm assuming graphic design? Yeah, okay. I wanted to know, are you guys going to be making anything like that? Is that going to be part of your, are you going to use the funds to promote? Or are you going to go through the school like you guys have your shirts here? Or is that going to be part of your cost, basically?
No, we'll go through the school to do the flyers and such.
Member Nikki Winslow.
To build up what Vicki said, I think there's probably a lot of organizations and businesses that would want to support what you guys are doing. Again, you mentioned the public library. I'm the Spring Valley branch manager, but I'm sure West Las Vegas would be happy to promote and work with you and collect books or whatever it is, further your mission, which is similar to what they're trying to do too.
Nico Christian. Do you have the principals say on this? Like, is administration at West Prep for the project?
Yes, we are actually very close to our administration. Like, we have one person with Bond, I want to say they're pretty chill and stuff with us. And he supports us. Our principal is Mr. Danny Eichelberger, and he's all for it.
Awesome. What kind of bags will you guys have for the homeless and the children?
For the homeless, we'll like to do little Ziploc bags, which will contain the items. And then for the book bags, we'll like to get not too much of a little carrying, like a backpack for the books to be so they can have them. Oh, that's my backpack.
One last question. If you do not receive the full funding, will you still be able to carry out the project? Any other questions? Thank you for your presentation. The Ynapp Board will be voting on the recommended Ynapp awards at a later meeting, and the Ynapp Board will be presenting those recommendations to the Las Vegas City Council on a date to be decided. Your group will be notified by Lisa Campbell about your application. Again, thank you for that Thank you for your application and presentation today.
Thank you all. Thank you guys for listening to us and just taking in our presentation. It's really appreciated.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
I'd like to call for recess.
Thank you.
I'd like to call this meeting to order. We will have Canyon Springs Batteries Included Student Council Unity Cookout. Hello and welcome to the Ynapp Board meeting. My name is Nico Christian and I am the chair of the Ynapp Board. Your group will now be making their presentation to the board. You will be given 10 minutes to make your presentation. Then the board will have 5 minutes to ask your group questions. Please introduce the name of your group and all members present should state their names. This meeting is being recorded and we need for all of you to speak loudly and clearly. You may begin when you are ready.
Hello, my name is Blessings Hopkins. I'm the president of Batteries Included at Canyon Springs High School. Hello, my name is Tanasia Kilgore. I'm a member of Batteries Included from Canyon Springs High School.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Hilda Hernandez. I am the secretary at Canyon Springs High School for Batteries Included.
Hello, my name is Tyler Barfield, and I'm the historian at Canyon Springs for Batteries Included.
Hi, my name is Xavier Walker. I am Sergeant of Arms for Batteries Included at Canyon Springs.
Batteries Included is a youth innovative collaboration with the City of Las Vegas, the Clark County School District, and the Nevada Partners. The program strives to
It strives to equip young leaders to make our community even better, and to also show that we actually care about everyone that is in. So, our project is named the Unity Cookout.
Unity Cookout will be our first annual cookout, which will be held at the Las Vegas Rescue Mission to help provide a family-like environment for the homeless population.
And for entertainment, we'll have music, food, and drinks. We're hoping to serve to 250 to 300 people, so it would be a basic fun to get snacks. And we're hoping to get a DJ and or the drum line to perform, and we'll have games and parties. Our natural budget was $1,000 with a Ynapp scholarship, but because of some little small minor things, our budget went a little over. But we are looking for assistance in our community, and as well as we do have assistance from the rescue missions that she was done. Well, and the reason why we actually need the money for this is because we want to make, us being young youth, we don't have the proper equipment or anything to do this, so we actually want to make it a nice, safe environment for teens that don't have the proper things that they need, or if they just want to be somewhere safe and have a nice family environment. So that's actually why we need the grant.
vendors, sorry about that. Some of the vendors we was thinking about contacting, we working with is others, West Care, Urban League, and other businesses like this.
The reason for these vendors are to provide help to the homeless population, just because they don't have it. And with these, it would provide a safe-like environment so that they don't feel like everybody's trying to harm them, including teenagers or adults as well.
Sorry about that. Well, that is the end of our presentation.
At this time, the Ynapp board may ask your group questions. Are there any questions from the board members? William, Harry Williams.
Thank you. Quick question. Great presentation. Thank you very much for taking out the time to being here. Maybe a two-parter here. Why did you guys choose the rescue mission?
The rescue mission has a lot to offer to the homeless community. I personally have been over to the rescue mission to help out feed people, and so our group was thinking the rescue mission is a very targeted place where homeless go. So.
And because I was just wanting to find out what your target audience were. Were you just going for homeless, or are you going for homeless youth? And if it was more so targeted for youth with your resource fair and some of those kind of things, there is the Shannon West homeless youth facility. There is also the Southern Nevada youth homeless for youth, or I'm kind of messing up the name of that one. But there is some
Nevada Partnership for Homeless Youth.
Huh?
Nevada Partnership for Homeless Youth.
There it is, Nevada Partnership for Homeless Youth. And there's some other facilities that Shade Tree that really focus on youth in terms of a resource fair and some of those things versus the rescue mission, which is more adult. So maybe, and that's the question: is it targeted for homeless youth or just for homeless people? Because I heard you mention youth and adults.
Well.